I found a tool that slashes the number of tokens your AI burns every time it touches your code. It's called Graphify, and in just a few weeks it blew up. Over 80,000 stars on GitHub. The makers say 71 times fewer tokens. Does that hold up? We will get to it. Because today I'm installing it on my own project, showing exactly how to use it, and breaking down the real benefit. Let's get into it. Here is the problem this is trying to solve. Your AI coding assistant has no memory of your code base structure. Every session it starts blind. It reads 20 files just to answer one question. On a small project, who cares? On a real one, that is slow. And it burns tokens you are paying for. Graphify's pitch is simple. Map your whole code base into knowledge graph once, and let the AI query the map instead of reading everything from scratch. Good idea. The question is whether it actually works. Let's find out. So what Graphify actually is? It's an open source skill. Works with a Claude code, Cursor, Codex, and a bunch of others. You point it to the folder and it builds a graph. And a big part of the pitch, your code stays on your machine. It reads it locally with a tree-seeder, the same parser that GitHub use. Though there is an important catch on that local claim, which is exactly what I'm covering next. So you get three things out of it. An interactive graph you can click through, a report what actually matters in your code, and a file your AI can query without rereading everything every time. Before I install anything, let me tell you something nobody else will. Everyone repeats that Graphify is fully local. That is not the whole truth. Your code stays local, yes, it's parsed on your machine, but it also reads your config and doc files and sends them to your AI model to understand them. So your .env, your API keys, any secrets sitting in your config file, those can leave your machine. If you install it with your real .env sitting there, you have already sent it before you even think about it. So the first thing before you install, before you run anything, a Graphify ignore. Same idea as gitignore. Exclude your .env, anything with the secrets and keys, and node modules. Two more. It can install a git hook that rebuilds on every commit. Skip it, run it manually. And it logs every question you ask to a local file. One environment variable turns that off. So now let's proceed to installation. One thing, my app is split into three parts: frontend, backend, and engine. And today I'm gonna run Graphify only against frontend. Let's see how it works. The package is Graphify. One line, but watch this. It's the #1 mistake people make. The package is Graphify with 2y. The command is Graphify with 1y. Get it wrong and you will be confused for 10 minutes. So first we need to run this command uv to install Graphify with 2y. That command installs the CLI. Then we need to run Graphify with 1y install to register the skill with our AI assistant. Done. So now we can go to AI assistant and type that command Graphify. I'm using Claude code and now let's run this command. Claude finished running, graph is ready. And there is a new folder appeared in my project and the name of it, Graphify out. And by the way, it took almost 5 minutes to Claude to create that graph. My project is not that big yet in frontend, but if you have huge code base, it will take much longer. Now let's take a look at the output. In that output, we can see a lot of files, and the most interesting for us is graph.html, but we will take a look at it a bit later. Now let's take a look at the cost.json, and here is actually the cost of creating such a graph, so we can see the amount of input tokens and files. So in total it's 86 files. Here that is the graph in JSON format, and here we also have empty file with graph report, and in that file we have full summary of the code base. Now let's have a look at the graph itself. And here is it. Looks fancy, yeah? And super confusing. So that is the visualization of all connections in my project, and all of them mentioned here on the right. So you can see that huge list of things. So now we see them all, but also we can select whatever we want. And to be honest, it is fancy representation, but as for me, it is useless. That UI actually gives me zero benefit. If you have some real use cases when it is very useful, please drop them in the comments. Also, you can do search, and for example, I will do search of one of the hooks. Use market right? And when I clicked, it showed me where exactly it is. But how to use this information, I'm not sure. And to be honest, this UI representation is not a main thing of this tool. The main goal is to help our AI assistant understand our project better. And that graph becomes very helpful. And of course, we save tokens. To get more information about this tool, you can visit their GitHub page. In that README file, they listed a lot of interesting stuff. For example, you can find here common commands and environment variables. In the bottom of README file, they have a full command reference. And it's a huge list. So were these actually worth it? A few real ones. Onboarding. Drop into a code base you didn't write and ask how a feature connects, instead of tracing 20 files by hand. Before a refactor, ask what depends on the piece before you change it. It catches connections a text search misses. Teams. It can look at your open pull request and flag which one touches the same parts of code. Merge conflicts before they happen. And architecture. One command and it generates diagram of how your app actually fit together from the real code. The honest version, it shines on big, tangled, unfamiliar code bases. On a small solo project, your AI probably can read the whole thing. Now the 71 times number. I'm not going to hand you a figure I didn't measure. Real savings depends on your code base, your model, how you work. So I want yours. If you run Graphify, drop your before and after token numbers in the comments. Let's build a real picture together, not a marketing one. That's it for today. I hope this video was helpful to you. If yes, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. Thank you for watching and see you in a week.